So at the start of every NBA season, there's new excitement, new teams you want to watch, and of course, there's many trade rumors. And for years now, one player's always been in that trade rumor. Demarcus Cousins, one of the best centers in the NBA, and he's always finds himself in the trade rumors for the last couple of seasons. Is he going to the Lakers? Is he going to Boston? Or even now, is he going to the Golden State Warriors? There's always been trade rumors about DeMarcus Cousins, and I don't really get why. I know they say that he takes off a lot of plays. It's all about him on the court. He doesn't care about his teammates. He cares about his own stats. But DeMarcus just wants to win games, and ever since he was drafted by the Kings, they really haven't been able to win games at all. It's basically been DeMarcus Cousins' team. They try to bring in many pieces to surround him. It seems like they're in rebuilding phases, but when they bring in big key names, they kind of seem like they're not rebuilding anymore. So it's really weird on the way that this team is rebuilding this team. I think they're going to be rebuilding this team. I think they have been. They brought in a aging Rajon Rondo. He did pretty well there. Obviously, he just went there to get his stock up high after having a down season after being traded from Boston to Dallas, and he really just did not do good in his year there in Dallas. He just came to get his stock up and get a big salary contract, even a max, but also, they brought in Rudy Gay, tried to surround him with DeMarcus Cousins. That did not work out. He's still there in Sacramento, but he has been doing very well this year, but he's definitely not been the person that they wanted to surround with DeMarcus Cousins. Obviously, that duo right there is not winning them any games. And they've tried to bring in guys like Aaron Afalo. They drafted Willie Cauley-Stein. They had a couple big draft pickups, but they just continuously went after centers. And DeMarcus Cousins threw out a mean tweet to the Kings organization, just tweeting about the draft while it was going on. And he was obviously not happy. Obviously, if DeMarcus Cousins is in your future, why would you continuously going out and getting centers? They obviously went out after Willie Cauley-Stein the year before, and I'm pretty sure they drafted one or two centers in last year's draft, which I have no clue about. They should have been looking for guards with an aging Darren Collison there. They should have probably moved up in the draft, I feel like. So I don't think this team is really under good management, and DeMarcus Cousins in 2 years is going to be a free agent. So right now the Sacramento Kings are trying to get rid of him because each and every game his stock is going down. He does not have much as stock as you guys may think, because people think he's selfish. He's not a winning mentality player. He can't lead a franchise, and I think all the rebuilding teams that are not going to go after DeMarcus Cousins because it showed in Sacramento that he cannot carry a team to the playoffs. So I think that's straight out. He has to go to basically a title contender team, and any person that gets him that is going to be a playoff team becomes a title contender right away. So obviously there's been in the mix that the LA Lakers are going to be in it, which I don't. Hopefully he does not go there because LA is doing so good right now. They have a young group of guys, and a couple more years that team is going to be phenomenal with D'Angelo, Brennan Ingram. But I feel like a team like a Boston Celtics, who already are kind of title contenders, and just bringing in DeMarcus would be even more huge. Golden State, they would have to give up a ton. Obviously, they need a rim protector, and they don't have the assets to get DeMarcus Cousins unless they made a trade, and trade some picks. But there's not many ways you can go with DeMarcus Cousins as of right now. He's still one of the best centers in the league, and he's definitely not going to re-sign with this team because he's already very disappointed in this team. They haven't been surrounding him with the assets, with the players that they should have been. Rajon Rondo bringing him in, Rudy Gay. They've had some pretty good players surrounding DeMarcus Cousins, not obviously all-star type players, but DeMarcus has not been able to win the Sacramento team wins, and it seems like they're always at the bottom of the West. A couple, like after a season or two, they somehow gain a couple more wins than the previous season, and I just feel like DeMarcus Cousins wants to get out, but I don't think it's going to happen because the Kings are going to be asking for so much out of, going to be asking for a huge amount. I'm guessing like picks, some pretty good young players. They're going to ask for a ton of players in picks and assets for DeMarcus Cousins, and I don't think teams are going to give that up because DeMarcus obviously showed that he can lead a franchise to a playoff series, and I think DeMarcus is a heck of a player, still almost a couple years until his prime. He's definitely a very special player, and I want this guy to win a championship. I want to see guys like um, Demarcus Cousins, all these guys win a championship. So tell me, guys, what you guys feel about this in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching. TK Gamer Tommy, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.